There's no need to be nervous, Captain. We're just filling some records cabinets in the morale section with these.
I'm not nervous, Comrade Major.
Very well. Interview number 461. Subject, Captain Nikolai Malashenko, service number 2497-4. Interview conducted by Major Lebedev, Section 2, 3rd Directorate KGB. So, Captain, we've been in America for several weeks now. What are your thoughts so far?
Товарищ майор, we are making glorious progress. It is very satisfying. The only thing is...
Is what, Captain?
Well, I have yet to see the proletariat rise and stand with us. Instead, they lay ambushes and run when we try to engage them. They've done some damage.
I suppose we must acknowledge that some may not want us here.
Then we must demonstrate our resolve. Men are lost in war. That is to be expected. But the more of these attacks that go unpunished, the more daring they will become.
And you are proposing?
It is simple. For every ambush, we execute 10 random civilians. They will soon cease their attacks when they realize the price they must pay.
And what if they don't?
Then we should kill them all.
In the face of great adversity, our courageous comrades in America fight on, winning battle after battle against an increasingly desperate enemy. Our troops now occupy most of the American West Coast and soon will have complete victory.
Nobody had counted on the American civilians putting up such resistance. Everywhere we went, we were greeted with bullets. And our battalion had it easy. We had been tasked with pacifying the countryside, while 4 other regiments pushed into the mountains. They were headed toward a town called Cascade Falls, where there was some grand objective not even Colonel Arlovsky knew the details about. All we knew was that it might mean an end to the war. I remember thinking about those comrades, struggling through the cold and the snow, facing death at every turn. And I was ashamed, for I was happy that I wasn't with them.
Comrade Colonel, 14 men dead, 9 wounded. These attacks must be stopped. I strongly suggest
Not now, Kolya. We have already discussed this. The guerrillas will be dealt with according to plan.
But it won't be enough! These are my men lying here!
They are my men too, Captain. Don't ever forget that. Now, will you please get me an updated report on the status of the wounded?
His idea has some merit.
I will not be privy to wholesale slaughter of civilians just so he can satiate his need for revenge.
It might work, though.
Valeri, no. They hate us enough already. We have the location of their camp. That's where we'll strike.
You don't believe in this, do you? You don't think we belong here?
Do you? Romanov, the local guerrilla leader, is present at the camp with a group of regular army officers. The capture of this leader is our mission today. Major Lebedev will be available on the battalion net to advise us on the guerrillas and provide us with additional intelligence.
It is my pleasure to be of service, Comrade Colonel. As far as we know, we are dealing with a relatively small and disorganized group of civilians with light, regular army support. They should not prove difficult to pacify.
The insurgents are using the surrounding farms to hide weapons and heavy equipment. Your first objective is to clear the immediate area of all anti-air defenses so that the Air Force can bomb these buildings. You should be aware that we are short on reinforcements, Romanov. The main effort is being put into the drive against Fort Teller. We will have to make do with what we have. Good luck. Sokol 1, out.
Anti-tank unit available. Getting to the position. Move
Yeah,
to the
so-called what?
designated area.
These guerrillas are heavily armed.
Yes, those vehicles belong to the National Guard. They must have moved into the area quite recently.
Sure. That explains the advanced air defenses. We weren't counting on this kind of opposition.
Will you abort?
No, the mission stands. We still have surprise and potential air superiority on our side. But proceed with caution, Romano. Make sure you maximize your fighting potential. Well done, Romano. First kill.
Enemy neutralized. We got the target! The building will be ours. Tank busters are moving out. Got the target for us. Where do you need us? Going in there now. Target defeated! Where do you need us? 80 units heading out. We defeated an enemy.
Yeah, so-called one. The farm must be a major arms cache, or they wouldn't have defenses this heavy.
Towards the enemy! Where do you want us to take position? Affirmative. We got the target. Getting to the new sniping position. We defeated an enemy. Rifle squad need orders. AK is ready to fire. Let's move it. Infantry heading out. Disable that vehicle. Just give us a target. Infantry ready for combat. Enemy neutralized. Move to the designated area. Anti-tank, affirmative. Moving. Destroy the enemy. Occupy that building. A machine gun is ready. We got the target. Occupy that building. Hold that machine gun! Товарищ командир, we're getting to the position. Destroy the enemy! Snipers report. Target the enemy! They are engaging us! Anti-tank squad available.
The GRU estimates were nowhere near this.
In my experience, they never are, Comrade Colonel. But if we can capture the guerrilla leader and destroy their camp, we will demonstrate to the civilian population that we are strong.
Yeah, and we will need the leader if we have to locate all the other camps in the area. Almost done, Roman. Our fighter bombers are standing by.
Occupy that building. We got the target! Target vehicle destroyed! Destroy the enemy! Target defeated! Target defeated! We got the target!
Well done, Romano. Our comrades in the Air Force will strike soon. Get out of the area and move to the landing zone. Helicopters have been dispatched to transport you to your next objective.
18th squad ready to move. Acknowledged. Moving
Go
out.
on to Maloshenko. The area is clear.
Moving out. Clean and affirmative.
Not bloody time. We are ready to move into position. Maloshenko out.
Good. Here come our comrades in the sky. Stay low. Second company will move into blocking positions once the strike has been completed.
This is Serp. Dropping payload.
Говорит Malachenko, we are taking up blocking positions now.
Very well, Captain. Remember the rules of engagement.
I remember, Colonel. Malachenko out.
Hill 48 commands a wide view of the surrounding area. It has to be secured before we attack the main camp. I'm sending you additional reinforcements, Romano. We need that hill within the hour. Make sure you take good care of your men, Lieutenant. I trust you not to lead them only to death.
Just give us a target. AT unit heading out.
We have some fire support available, Romanov. Mainly anti-infantry assets, but they should be useful.
Lieutenant Romanov, the National Guard and guerrillas you're fighting all hail from this area. They're defending their own homestead.
So they will fight that much harder, Lieutenant. Count on fierce resistance.
Yes, that is probably an accurate assessment. It will also be hard to sort the non-combatants from the actual fighters.
No distinction should be made. They are all enemies.
If we want your opinion on this matter, we will ask for it, Captain. Until then, you will observe radio discipline. I will not tell you again.
Whatever you say, Colonel. Malachenko out.
The Americans are using an old gas station as a supply depot. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
Anti-tank unit available. Infantry heavy immobilized.
Sokol 1 here. Use your fire support assets to deal with the infantry.
The Americans are moving more light armor into the area. We also have reports of regular army units from the U.S. 4th Armored Cavalry Regiment heading this way.
We are obviously not facing a small, under-equipped guerrilla force, as the GRU would have us believe. I will demand more reinforcements and support assets from Army Command.
We got the target! Target defeated!
Chika here.
AP squad ready to move.
You requested.
Infantry heading out. Target defeated!
Unit lost.
They're taking heat! Killed an enemy! Target defeated! What now, Tavares Commander?
You lost
We killed an enemy!
Firing mortars.
We killed an enemy!
Will reach you soon. Molotov out.
We killed an enemy!
Acknowledged. Delivering airborne infantry. Out.
Intelligence update. The enemy camp has now been reinforced, and it looks like they're preparing to assault the hill.
Focus on securing the hill, Romano. We will deal with the main camp in due time.
Destroy the fortification! Hostile target killed! AP squad ready to move.
Are on the ground and ready for orders. Check out.
Attacks the target! Destroy the enemy! We're doing our duty. We got the target! Infantry engage. That's impossible!
Acknowledged.
We got the
Molotov
target.
firing mortars.
Our rockets are... Get going! Infantry, good to go. We can take out the target for you. We killed an enemy! We defeated an enemy.
Light artillery barrage, fire at force.
Target defeated! We killed an enemy! We got the target! We're taking hits!
They've got one of your units.
Mortar strike requested. Firing away.
Товарищ командир, target defeated.
Excellent, Lieutenant. That will be a sore blow against the insurgents.
Defeated an enemy. Just give us a target. Affirmative. Moving.
So-called 1 here. They are falling back. Hold in place, Romanov. I am airlifting some vehicle support to you. The Americans are preparing a counterattack against the hill. You must hold, Romanov. I suggest you fortify the hilltop and place your infantry in the woods for protection. Remember that not all approaches can be accessed by vehicles.
Rocket launchers to the destination.
Говорит Lebedev. Expect an infantry heavy assault, Lieutenant. They have moved some armored vehicles into the area, but the main battle group has not yet arrived.
I have asked Frontal Aviation for support, but everything we have is being used in the drive against Fort Teller. We can only count on limited air support.
Our comrades in the mountains need that support more than we do. All our hope rests with them.
Yes, we will manage.
Move to the designated area. Kill.
Enemy killed.
Let's move it.
Armor under attack.
Destroy the enemy. Target defeated. Destroy the enemy. Hostile target killed. Anti-tank squad available. Товарищ командир, we're available.
They are coming at you from all directions, Romano. Watch your perimeter.
Armor here. Our tracks are steady.
Товарищ командир, we're ready. We're moving out. We're in the middle of something. Move your feet! Target defeated!
76 available.
We got the target! Target defeated! Destroy the enemy! Target defeated! Destroy the enemy!
Firing mortars.
Hostile target killed!
Also down.
Destroy the enemy!
We're dropping in some airborne for you. Check out.
Target defeated!
Incoming fire.
Target defeated! We got the target! Target defeated! Target defeated!
You got casualties.
Mortar strike executed. Over.
We got the target! Our rockets are loaded. Send some new soldiers for our squad. We're under fire!
Lebedev here. The Americans seem fond of using the forest for cover.
Not for much longer. The Air Force has agreed to fly another sortie with napalm. They will be here soon.
Destroy the enemy!
Unit
This
killed.
is Sir. They're inbound at this time. Blocking target coordinates.
So-called 1 to Romanov. Make sure your people are clear of the forests.
Destroy the enemy spotted us. Give us a new command. Destroy the
Sir
enemy!
here. Payload delivery
Get
initiated.
going!
I say again, Romanov. Clear the forest.
Infantry good to go. Acknowledged. Moving out. Hostile defeated. Товарищ командир. He's
Stationers
moving
are on
out!
the ground and ready for orders. Check out.
Stay focused and move out.
Provide the
Run quickly now! Get under fire! They're engaging us!
Unit lost. You are losing a lot of men, Romano. You have to be more careful if we are to accomplish this mission with the assets we have available.
Moving to the perimeter.
Sokolvan here. You make me proud, Romano.
Target! Destroy the enemy! Disabled a hostile.
We now have the perfect opportunity to start the attack on the main camp. Captain Malashenko and 2nd Company will continue to act as a blocking force and prevent escape in that direction. Romanov, launch the assault. Secure that camp and get me the guerrilla leader. I have sent you further reinforcements and you now have access to vehicle support as well.
We are ready, товарищ командир. We're going to speed to the destination. Target soldier is dead. Товарищ командир, heading for the position. Hostile destroyed. Enemy destroyed. We're engaged.
Firing orders. The barrage will reach you soon. All look out.
Target eliminated. They're under fire.
Be aware. Napalm is on the way.
They're
Barrel out.
engaging us. Neutralize the enemy.
Strike
They're under
mission
fire.
received. Cluster bombs are armed. Out.
They are engaging us.
Mortar barrage delivered. Hostile casualties confirmed. All look out.
Anti-tank squad available.
Napalm delivered. The area is burning. Barrel out.
Lebedev на связи. The Air Force reports that American reinforcements are close. They're sending amphibious transports up the river.
Sokol 1 here. You are making good progress, Romano. Get your troops into that camp and secure it before those reinforcements arrive.
We got the target. We defeated an enemy. Hostile destroyed. Light tank heading out now. We got the target. Our tracks are rolling. What should we do? Target is under attack. Target defeated. Incoming fire. Watch out. Medium armor is attacking now.
Unit lost.
Medium armor attacking the enemy. Yes, товарищ командир. Moving. We're under fire. We got the target.
This is Ochotnik. Targeting enemy tank.
We're engaged. Hostile defeated.
Baron is in the air. Expect the
We
napalm
defeated
delivery
an
soon.
enemy.
Over. Mortar strike requested. Firing away. Out.
Enemy destroyed.
MSN completed.
Malashenko here. My men can move across the river and support Romanov.
Not yet, Captain. You will be needed for the final push. I don't want to risk any Americans slipping through the net by having you attacking now.
But we have probably missed some already. All they have to do is to hide their rifles, pull on the civilian jacket and walk away.
Drive to that perimeter.
I will not authorize your plan. I will say no more on this matter. Sokol 1, out. Sokol 1 here. The camp has been secured. Hold in place and fight off any counterattacks. Now, you just need to find the guerrilla leader.
Where you requested.
Говорит Lebedev. A large contingent of regular army troops is now moving into the area.
Expect a heavy counterattack, Lieutenant. Several heavy artillery batteries are on call. I'm giving you fire support priority.
Where do you want us to take position? Going in there now.
Lebedev here. The insurgent leader has been found. He is wounded, but alive.
Excellent. I'm sending in a helicopter to bring the prisoner out. You must defend until he is safely away, Romanov. So call one to Malashenko. Now is the time. Move across the bridge toward the camp.
Malashenko here. It's too late. Enemy tanks are blocking my advance and I see people moving on the bridge. It looks like they are preparing it for destruction.
Romanov, it falls on you to stop them. The bridge must stay intact if Captain Malashenko is to aid you in defense of the camp. Otherwise, he will be forced to take the long way around.
Neutralize the enemy. Enemy destroyed.
Info is primed and inbound. Out.
Hostile defeated. Light tanks rolling out.
We're taking heat! Target defeated! Your command, Tavares Commander! Spetsnaz on the move! Let's move it!
Unit lost.
Enemy neutralized. They're engaging us!
This is Veron. Napalm is burning the enemy as we speak. Light artillery barrage fired at coordinates.
Destroys the enemy! Destroys the enemy!
Ariel is inbound with cluster ordnance. Stay clear. Over.
Disable the hostile.
Fire mission confirmed.
This is Malashenko. The bridge is clear. Moving across now.
We got the target.
Mission locked. Fire!
We got the target.
Hostiles in the target area have been destroyed.
Hostile target killed!
This is Ariel. The cluster bomb didn't hit any
target
hostiles. Returning to base. Sentinels are on the ground and ready for order. Check out.
Target eliminated.
Hostile destroyed. Tavares Commander,
Dropping
target
airborne trucks at the
defeated.
coordinates.
Enemy neutralized.
The attack run was a total failure.
Kill an enemy!
Pointing out. Order strike requested. Firing away. Out. Order received. Targeting napalm strike.
Tavares Commander, target defeated. Target defeated!
Target eliminated.
The barrage hit our units. All took out.
This is Malashenko. My troops are in place at the camp.
Returning to base.
Understood, Captain. Find good defensive positions and hold.
We got the target.
Anti-tank strike is inbound. Out.
Target defeated!
Disable the hostile.
Firing order. The barrage will reach you soon. Both of them.
We defeated an enemy.
Sokol 1 here. The helicopter is not far out. We only have to hold for a little while longer.
Target killed! Tavares Commander, target defeated. We got the target.
Affirmative. Heading for the strike zone.
Tavares Commander, target defeated.
Neutralize the enemy.
Our grenades hit the provided target area. All took out.
Target eliminated.
We're dropping in some airborne for you. Check
Enemy
out.
neutralized.
Cluster munition was wasted on nothing. Ariola up. Order strike requested. Firing away. Out.
Tavares Commander, target defeated. We got the target!
Tavares Commander. We got the target.
We got the target.
76 Ariel.
Chaika here. We dropped off the Spetsnaz when you requested.
Tavares Commander.
Hostile destroyed.
The provided strike area was empty.
Target defeated!
Victory is coming in. Enemy killed.
Destroy the enemy! Hostile target killed!
Enemy destroyed. Hostile defeated.
Destroy the enemy! Taking hits!
Firing
got the
order.
target.
The barrage will reach you soon. Molotov down.
Incoming fire. Watch out.
Target defeated!
Affirmative. The bomb is primed and inbound.
ep.9 ready to mobilize. Getting to the position. We lost the unit.
Barrage hit for full effect. You got dead hostiles in the area.
Destroyed.
Target defeated!
Yeah, so-called one. The helicopter is moving in now. Have the guerrilla leader ready for transport.
This is Troika. I don't want to loiter here too long. He's crawling with enemies down there.
So-called one to Troika. You can leave as soon as the prisoner has been brought aboard.
Understood, so-called one. Just be quick about it. Troika out.
So-called one to Malashenko. Come in, Captain.
Comrade Colonel, the captain is unavailable at this time.
What? Where is he?
Comrade Colonel, he went to investigate suspected insurgent activity at a farm nearby.
He did what?
This is Troika. We are ready to leave.
You are free to leave, Troika. I have a captain to find.
Didn't you hear me? They came and fired!
But Comrade Captain, the Colonel forbade us
There! Look at idea! Next time, your people will think twice before attacking us.
What is the meaning of this? Get them out of here. Explain yourself, Captain.
They were harboring weapons and food for the insurgents.
I gave explicit orders that there should be no firing squads.
They were aiding the enemy.
That is irrelevant, Captain. You do not have the right to disobey my orders.
But what if your orders are wrong?
If you act without my consent again, I will have you court-martialed and sent home in shame. Is that understood? Is that understood, Nikolai?
No, Colonel. It's not.
What? You think I'm wrong?
It does not matter what I think, does it, Vladimir Vasilievich? For good or ill, you have chosen your course.
But have you chosen yours, Valery? Sooner or later you will have to.